Dear students, in the last video we discussed some constitutional debates that are taken place in the Constituent Assembly. In this video, we discuss social engineering. You mean what are the provisions added to the Constitution of India for social change? So, when talking about the Indian society during British rule, there were many problems. Society and the people in the society were neglected by the Britishers. When talking about this inequality, a major problem that is there, there is a lot of gap between the rich and poor. At same time, injustice that is there for the certain section of society, and certain deprived communities also were there, particularly SC/ST, backward sections and laborers faced certain problems. And one more important basic problem even at present also is there, that is exploitation. Exploitation is nothing but uh, taking the extra work from the people, right? A kind of manipulation, right? See, exploitation of labor, example, exploitation of labor. So these are all things. Even along with that, we cannot find any development during British rule. In this process, while making constitutional makers, Indian constitutional makers, they gave weightage for the social change to bring a particular change in the society. That's why certain provisions or principles added for the development of the deprived classes, or certain provisions for women. You mean that equality, gender equality, even equality of all religious people. So, kind of society that they would like to construct, a society with complete justice, a society with complete equality is to be established. So that can be done through the provisions. So without constitution, without amendment, without constitutional provisions, it may be always difficult to create a kind of society without injustice, without inequality. So that's why while writing constitution, they give priority for the development of the society, equality of the society, and at same time, whatever that problems are there in the society, they would like to eradicate. So in this process, so they introduce certain aspects. They introduce certain what we say that certain provisions, principles. Just look at these principles. Reservation for SC/ST, BC in education. See, once look at that. In public sector jobs, or in public sector educational institutions, there are reservations for SC/ST and BC. You mean that in IIT, even in MBBS, or in every area, in every at every level, we can see that SC/ST, BC children enjoying their reservation. So this is really a great step taken by the government of India, because SC/ST and weaker sections or backward sections, they got their own problem. They were suppressed by the official communities. They were crushed by the major communities. That's why this is a time to create a kind of support to the create. It's a time to support these communities. That's why we give priority for these sections in providing reservation for certain seats are reserved for them, so that it is easy to get education by these communities. If not, everything will be enjoyed by the communities which are already advanced. So that is the first point. Second one is there, reservation for SC/ST, BC in employment also. In every government job or even private jobs also, certain reservation pattern is being followed, so that when jobs are public sector or private sector jobs are reserved for these people. Of course, recently reservation in private sector also a big discussion going on. So even already there is reservation in government sector or public sector institutions, public sector offices. So they are enjoying CST BC sections enjoying certain reservations, certain jobs are reserved for these people. They are enjoying everything is they are coming. These communities are coming out. So they are so when they are able to get job and these communities definitely kind of economic position, a kind of good idea, what do you call this, good position, and they'll come and enjoy the equality in the society. So these things are common. Coming to the reservation for women in local panchayats, you know very well, local level like sarpanch or MPTC at mandal level or village level. I think in local bodies are there already we discussed local bodies like gram panchayati, mandal parishad, like in all these areas we can find see reservation, one third reservation for women. So because here there is a, when reservation is there, a large number of women members can enter into politics, so that a kind of step that is taken to invite these women members into politics. So this is what we speak here. Most of the politics and political positions are being enjoyed by the men, so that to avoid this one third reservation given to women in local panchayati system. Even Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, even legislative assembly, there are women ministers, there are certain seats for women. These women members are being elected, but it's our duty to provide a particular share for these people in the area. At the same time, under fundamental rights, I think right to equality, Article 14, that's literally speaking, right to equality, you mean that all are treated equally, according no special status to anybody based on their birth or gender, or based on their caste, or based on their religion. Government cannot recognize anybody as a superior person. Here there is no place for superiority or inferiority. So all these sections are being treated, everybody is treated as a equal person before the constitution. So that's the right to equality, article 14. At the same time, article 17, according to article 17, untouchability was abolished, so that earlier whatever that problems are there in treating these SC people, that is also abolished. You mean that nowadays untouchability, we cannot follow untouchability. ఒకప్పుడు ఎక్కడో దూరంగా బతికేటటువంటి వాళ్ళు ఇవాళ సమాజంలో ఏకమై అందరు కలిసి అన్ని రంగాల్లో ముందుకెళ్ళి, అన్ని రంగాల్లో ఇక్కడ కులము అని ఇంకోటి కానీ లేకుండా all the people coming togetherly and involving in all the aspects, so entering into all the areas, and collectively they are working, so that now there are certain very strong laws or acts or provisions that are added for the support of this SC/ST people. Recently we can remember SC/ST Atrocities Act was introduced to protect these SC/ST people. So at same time, right to vote also is provided, political, to bring political equality. Right to vote that is given to everybody. So we have been following what is that universal adult franchise, right to vote that is being given to every individual, irrespective of their gender or religion or caste and all. So that is really a basic point, nice step taken by the government of India. At the same time, direct principles are also introduced, which are taken from Ireland. Direct principles which are working for the development of the people. And coming to the right to work also is given. Right to work is that's being provided. We have a right to get work, right to get equal pay, and provisions under gender equality. Particularly minorities also can enjoy certain, but here we need to follow secularism. We have our own work, we have our own respect towards minorities like Muslims, Christians and all, because article 29 and 30 providing their protecting their rights. So right to religious freedom is there. So there are certain communities treating along with these Hindus equal, so that here there is no place for religious status or more status for any religion. So all religions are treated equally. And particular commissions coming to the SC/ST backward sections and minority commissions are established. Now it is the time to enjoy. If any problem is there for the minorities or women or SC/ST, there are particular commissions. These commissions are looking into the problems of the minorities, SC/ST, BC, and they are trying to, even Human Rights Commission also established, and so that all these commissions are working for the certain sections whenever the injustice that is there for these people. So like what I am trying to say here, in India, see, we are trying to establish a kind of society without any injustice, inequality, or any kind of ill treatment, any kind of what you call this exploitation. This I think we are trying to eradicate all these things by providing certain provisions or principles for the people of India. So we are trying to reconstruct the society without any problems. So I think you can ask one question, sir. Still we can see inequalities and all. So steps are being taken, and we are working on that particular area. We have been spending a lot of money for the certain schemes for the development of these sections. Then everything is good, but say still we need to work on that particular area. Then only we are able to establish kind of society without all these problems. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll meet with another video.